common that this is happening, but you will still find yourself having discussions with people because they think when you say something about a pastor, you say something about God. The God and the
Religion.
pastor. Yeah, when we say something about a pastor or religion, we're talking about two separate things. They have nothing to do with
Three,
one another.
actually. Three separate things.
Yeah, do tell.
You have God, religion, and the pastor. Those are three separate things.
That's true. That is true.
Pastor swindled 3.5 million in Uncle Vid relief and is sentenced for 18 months. So I'm gonna read the article real quick. Let me see, where is that article? A pastor who swindled 3.5 million in Uncle Vid relief money to fund his lavish lifestyle has been sentenced to 18 months in prison. Rudolph, 48 years old, pleaded guilty to wire fraud and money laundering last week after he exploited the pandemic era PPP loan. Brooks was arrested in 2021 for this is just 1 year after the Uncle Vid for fraudulent obtaining of the PPP loan after submitting falsified documents for businesses under his control. He secured 3.5 million, and after inflating employee numbers and payroll expenses on his loan application, he then used the funds on personal expenses, including a 2018 Tesla Model 3, property in the affluent Maryland town, and a lavish planning at restaurant, grocery stores, and other retailers. Brooks, founder and senior pastor at the Kingdom Tabernacle of Restoration Church, was also ordered to forfeit $2 million, the Tesla and real estate he purchased with the fraudulent obtained funds. Court records from this sentencing also revealed that the fraud was not tied to Brooks' position at the church. RJ, another pack that bites the dust. It seems like the only thing they're biting on is dust or a pillow. Continue.
So is the pastor, right? And the question is, how do you choose your pastors? If someone tells you that he's a pastor, will you automatically believe everything that person says? A lot of people do. So by saying pastor, people put themselves below the pastor, sometimes literally. But they think, oh, this person is a pastor, so he's a holy man, so I am less than him. Automatically. Right? So I think that it's very common that this is happening, but you will still find yourself having discussions with people because they think when you say something about a pastor, you say something about God.
Religion.
God and the pastor. Yeah, when we say something about a pastor or religion, we're talking about two separate things. They have nothing to do with one another.
Three separate things.
Yeah, do tell.
You have God, religion, and the pastor. Those are three separate things.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. And so, but how can I get power, KaiR? What's power? How do people try to get power? That's why pastors, so just to be clear, I'm not saying all pastors are thieves and crooks, but I'm saying how do people get power in other people's eyes? I'll tell you how. KaiR, I'll tell you, you can get a Maserati. I know you wanted Maserati since you were a young boy and you worked very hard, and I'm gonna give you a Maserati.
Yeah, shows you.
But only I can give you the Maserati. And through me you'll get the Maserati. Now I'm important because I am the person that can put you in a position to get the Maserati. And so That's what people do. That's what a pastor is as well. You want to go to heaven? I can help you get to heaven. So automatically I become more important because now you believe that in order to get to heaven, you need me. And a lot of people fall for it. And fall for it seems like it's like a trick or a like a scheme. It's not always a scheme, because I do think that there are good pastors for sure. But I'm saying not so they don't fall for it like that, but they let themselves forget that at the end of the day, the relation is between God and them. And so it's good to have, and the pastor is just like someone that's there that can help you, but you don't need a pastor to get to God.
He's a facilitator.
He should be a facilitator, but and it's okay to move and go to another church as well. If you feel like you don't have anything to learn from this church, or if you feel like you don't have anything to donate to the church, it's good to move somewhere else. Go to a church, they say, oh, you do this? Oh, you're a handyman? Good thing we need a handyman in our team. You find yourself working 16 hours a week for free. They're
For
not
God.
even,
It's not for free, it's for God.
yeah. So watch out, guys. Watch out. You need nah, I'll tell you what you need. Just watch out. Just let it.
Yes, I do agree with you on that. I think you have to be very careful who you trust. And that also goes for pastors. As they say themselves, we are all human after all. And pastors seems to be always involved, not all of them like you said, a lot of them, a couple of them seem to be involved in, let's say, shameful business. They also say a lot of pastors have their roots into pimping, but okay, maybe that's something another day we have to dive deeper into. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should we dive deeper into the links between pastors and pimps, or rappers and pimps, or rappers and pastors? Let us know in the comments. Beware, be vigilant. And if your pastor steals, go to the cops. And he'll end like the bling bling pastor who got sentenced a couple of months ago. Good. Anything else, RJ? Nothing else? Then I'll go to the second one.